Hey guys, Dakara here, welcome back to my channel. So we're on season 4, episode 6 of Angel. The last one gave me the ick, as you know, with the whole Cordelia Connor stuff. I wasn't a massive fan of that, but I enjoyed the conversations between Cordelia and Angel, and I feel like I didn't give enough insight into what Charles actually did for Fred through the episode. He said that he would never get Fred back if she was to kill that professor. But what worries me is if she's going to lose him anyway, and he's literally killed for her. Like, he wouldn't have killed the professor if he wasn't trying to stop Fred from doing it so that she didn't have to live with that. I don't know. I feel as though I just glossed over that topic a little bit too quick on my last outro. So I just want to solidify that to you. I think that that's going to be a much larger part of the plot, and yeah, I guess I'll wait and see. It could be nothing, I don't know. But yeah, let's roll that intro and get straight into this reaction. Here we go. Look at this song.
It's a time of magic, all right. And there's nothing more unreliable or annoying than magic. Let me tell you a little story.
Were we in love? Were we?
What?
In love.
With each other?
Mister, if you start giving me the runaround...
I'm not.
Then tell me the truth.
I don't know.
Yes, you do know. You know.
I had feelings for you. And I thought that maybe you... But you never told me. You asked me to meet you. I never saw you again.
And you think I wanted to meet you to tell you I was in love with you?
Yes.
You're ready to be
Or
dealing.
maybe I was going to tell you to back off, buddy. Maybe I had a red-hot restraining order in my midst.
We were meeting in Malibu on the bluffs at night. That's a pretty romantic restraining order.
Don't yell at me.
All I know is that you were my dearest friend. I want that back.
So I kissed your son.
I don't even recognize the sound of my own name.
We'll get you back.
Who's we, paleface? I'm the one out there doing all the legwork. A memory spell provided by one of my clients that is guaranteed to bring our Cordy.
Guaranteed, I like that.
There's no way this can fail. So I'm an idiot. What are you, perfect?
Oh. Okay. So he thought it was a guarantee that she would get all of her memories back, everything would be Gucci, but obviously not, because he's saying that he was an idiot. So something goes terribly wrong.
Well, the fact is, I had every reason to believe this spell would work. And it did, after a fashion.
After fashion. This is killing me.
What came after?
Oh, just tell me.
But the spell was legit. Now, she swears up and down that with the right mix...
That was a cool transition. I like that.
Spells, I don't trust them.
And I don't care. I'm in.
As soon as we gather the 6, we'll be good to go.
Nifty.
Lorne, I said yes. No, I was just wondering if everything was all right with Fred.
Yeah, this is going to change him a lot, isn't it? Taking that life like that.
Oh, good. Symbols on the floor. That always goes well.
That sofa looks like a giant orange squeezer.
Lolath Charon Nebrun.
Kaya no metek.
Did English go away? Did you?
It's done.
There was a lot of tension there.
Hey,
Oh,
we're almost ready.
so you're perfectly okay with just wandering into my room any old time? That fits the we were in love theory and the harassment theory.
There was no harassment. This got to be weird for Wesley just being in a...
Well, that's the question, isn't it? She's pretty brainy, too. Maybe you two are kindred souls. Maybe that's why she went to you for help getting revenge on that professor. Killing takes brains.
Almost though.
I did what you weren't prepared to do.
You have no idea what I would do for her. You think I don't know why you keep coming back here?
Because you keep needing my help.
You move on, Fred, and I'm gonna put you down hard.
Think you could get out of my way?
You know what?
Not all of us have muscle to fall back on.
What happened to you, man?
I had my throat cut and all my friends abandoned me.
Yes. Very well said. I'm glad that that's been aired at this point now, because that has been just bubbling for ages.
Bring her back.
What's going on?
That went in everybody. Have they swapped? They swapped memories?
What's happening to us?
Can you walk outside? What?
It's so beautiful.
What, they're all high?
We have to. No! Okay. What the hell is going on here?
Right, so we've got Cordy back.
I'm Cordelia Chase, dumbass. And if this is some sort of sophomore hazing prank, then my parents are going to be suing the entire population of Sunnydale.
Oh, so she's got back to high school.
If you think for a second I'm going to be putting up with this, well, you don't know, Cordelia. Hello, salty goodness.
She did have a thing for him in high school as well, didn't she?
All right, hang on.
Although she also had a thing for Wesley, so...
So who are you?
I'm the guy that's gonna be kicking a whole mess of ass. Somebody don't tell me what's going on.
What do they call you for short? I'm Fred Burkle. I'm also in school in San Antonio. Oh gosh, let's be best friends so I can lose all of my cool ones.
What a flashback.
Wyndham Price. I am from the Watchers Academy in Southern Hampshire. I happen to be head boy.
Gun.
Where?
Me, that's my name.
What's your story?
You're all mad. These clothes?
Very different from your time.
Yes, where do you hail from, friend?
I'm not your friend, you English pig. We never wanted you in our...
Excuse you?
You Irish?
You don't sound Irish.
For most certain, I sound exactly...
Well, what's your name?
Liam.
Bye now.
I wouldn't be so quick, Miss Chase, to leave. I suggest we gather as much information as we can.
And I suggest we gather some cops.
I don't want no heat near me.
Don't y'all think this is some kind of government conspiracy?
The important thing is to start with the facts. We're all from different cities. We're all of an age. Judging from the amount of facial hair I've grown, we've all been unconscious for at least a month.
God, oh God. The government gave me bad hair.
Perhaps the whole point of this experiment is hair.
I vote he's not in charge.
It's the devil.
Oh God, what a disaster. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless.
Now I've come to hell.
Well, hell's a lot nicer than my place.
Let's get the lay of it.
Don't be giving me orders. I run my own crew.
I have experience of things you couldn't imagine. Perhaps a little karate technique will put you in your...
Karate. I don't think that's karate. Jesus.
That a wooden stake you got?
Apparently, yes. Which changes the scenario quite a bit.
I didn't get one.
Oh my God.
All right, nobody scream!
I think I found another clue.
She's not wrong.
I knew it. It's the devil.
Is the devil sleepy?
I say we cut his head off.
We may have information we need when he wakes up. Thank you very much, Marie Antoinette.
What you call me?
Hey, you two want to pause the homoerotic buddy? Have you got any weed?
I'm going to let you all in on something.
Oh, this is going to be jokes.
Show you that however...
Vampires are real.
I was telling.
The vampires are all over LA. I've been fighting them my whole life.
That creature's a vampire?
Nah, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
I have. Oh, it's a demon. Probably of the Karath Mama Young.
Rolls off the tongue.
Don't matter what it is. It looks strong, it dies.
Quit it! Oh, get off my...
Gonna get in there and stop them?
It's about time the English got what's coming to him. I'm rooting for the slave.
I know I'm unconscious during this part of the story, but can you believe these mooks?
If Head Cheese here has a theory, then let's hear it.
You're locked in a house with a vicious, deadly vampire, and you have to kill him before he kills you. It's been done in the past with Slayers.
Slayer? The band? Keep explaining why we're not walking out that door.
Because they did something to us.
Not one of y'all looks exactly 17. Kinda have filled out even more. And I apparently ain't gonna.
What's a hat?
So you think if we kill this vampire, they take off the spell whammy, we can go back to being ourselves?
So we go vamp hunting.
I'm okay. It'd be cooler if we could score some weed, though.
You stopped the tiny men from singing.
You really are far from home, aren't you? Maybe we should just sit tight.
I'm sorry for acting so womanish.
Womanish.
What is it about danger that makes your blood...
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. I'm invisible.
No, you're not.
Excuse me. I'm a vampire. They're gonna kill me.
How is he so cute?
I just don't think we should be ruling out the idea of aliens. He's a greenish sort of fella. I can just see myself lying on a table, no clothes, whatever they wanted to my naked, helpless body.
Oh god, this show.
Any luck? We saw no vampires of any kind anywhere. I think that I should leave now because of the evil. Don't be a fool!
So we're all locked in, huh?
Did I just get the brush off? Do you think Liam's okay out there?
Liam right now may be facing horrors he's never even imagined.
Like roads and cars that he has no idea.
Demons!
Really? What type of demons would you say?
Shiny.
Yep, I still got it.
I think the council has been far cleverer than I imagined. I submit that the blood-sucking fiend may be closer than we dared suspect. That it may be...
I'll search the rooms, flush them out, and...
That it may be one of us! Waiting for the moment to strike! I think it's only fair that everyone has a turn.
See? No vampire here.
Is anyone else
Look,
here?
the devil's awake.
I'm tied to a chair. Again! What the hell's going on?
We were hoping you would enlighten us, spawn of evil.
Evil.
Did Cordy at least get her memory back?
Just tell us where the vampire is.
Well, there aren't any vampires here. Well, I mean, except for our boy here.
Lying devil man.
That.
Shut your mouth!
Ow.
You left me alone with him, genius?
Well, I never touched her.
So clearly, deviant.
Vampires are all the same.
What do we do?
Don't fear.
Don't fear. Wesley is here. Oh no.
I guess I'll start feeding on your corpses. Hard to choose between you two girls.
What do you mean it's hard? I mean, she's the tasty one. Look at her, half of her is neck.
Half of Harry's neck.
It's not so bad, this vampire thing.
I've got a superpower of my own, hotshot.
It really is inhuman. Good, do you really think that?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Why did he attack you?
You kill that freak and you're getting a big reward.
Uh-oh.
Can I take a minute of your time? We have a huge problem.
Why should I trust you?
Because we're buddies, Fredikins. Is the bottle still there?
I mean, Cordy may have stumped on it.
Bits of broken glass?
Well, we can still do it, maybe one at a time. You just gotta untie me first.
You're stronger than the rest? Are you not a vampire yourself, then?
You don't remember?
I remember waking up here in this madhouse with that. They're as bad as my father.
Fathers, don't they suck?
In a whole while, I know good and well. He's had his share of sinning.
Sounds kind of like my father.
This is going to be awkward when he finds out.
I'd rather be satisfying my sinful urges with the chase girl.
You keep the hell away from her.
The girl's yours, then.
That's right.
She never did mention you when we were alone together.
Oof, that must have hurt.
Jalapeno.
Did it work?
Jeez, it's getting thrown about like a ragdoll.
Hold it! Nobody killed anybody!
So all's well that ends well. But since nothing ended all that well, I guess I gotta say that, well, nothing was well.
It's not worked.
But the sequence of events was a little different than we thought. It went more like this.
Holy Jesus.
Cordy,
I can't. Angel, I'm sorry.
You remember?
Oh, wait,
I
what?
remember all of it. And I have to be alone.
Okay. That didn't last long at all. I'm okay with this.
Were we in love?
We were.
We were past tense. There was no one there. Makes me sad. Oh my days. So another episode down, and I don't really know where to begin other than I loved that episode. I think it was a really strong episode from start to finish. I am so relieved that the amnesia thing is over with already. I thought they were going to drag it out a lot longer. I am still concerned though, because that wasn't the reaction that I thought we were going to get either. So there's clearly more to discuss and dive into there, so I'm excited for that. There's a few things that this episode touched upon. So we have the Charles, Wesley and Fred triangle, which sort of was formed, then dissipated, and then it's reared its ugly head a little bit again now. When it comes to their relationships, it's a strange one because they all do love each other. They do. But when it comes to Charles, he's going to be protective over Fred more so than anyone else. And if he thinks that their relationship is threatened in any way, he's going to try and put a stop to that. And I think that Wesley is that sort of obstacle. I hate to admit it, but there is something between Fred and Wesley. I don't know if it's a romantic thing, but it definitely feels as though there's a connection there that feels it's being sort of suppressed due to Charles and Fred being together, which is a shame. Obviously, it's not just because they're together, it's because Wesley does or did have feelings for Fred and Charles was aware of it. So it kind of is awkward anyway. But I do enjoy exploring it a little bit more. It's nice having Wesley within the group. That felt amazing, even though it wasn't just casual and direct. It was still nice having him there. And I'm so relieved that when Charles said to him, "What happened to you?" It's like, he was just honest, instantly honest, like, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe I got my throat slit and everyone left me." It's like, yes, finally someone said it, and I'm glad that it come out of Wesley's mouth and not someone else's, because I think they need to hear it. I would have preferred if the group all heard it as well, especially Cordelia. I don't know why I'm hung up on the whole Cordelia Wesley thing. I just expected a little bit more. Well, yeah, anyway. We also got Connor and his hormones very much strike. I mean, he's an 18-year-old lad. That was confirmed in this as well. So his hormones are going to be extremely high. But it's still very frustrating to watch him sort of beat everybody up and let that anger out, get excited at the prospect of hooking up, and then he's back to being grumpy again. I don't know. Just, I don't find it too interesting. I'd much rather dive into the father-son struggles, I think. And it's gonna be so weird and awkward when Angel finds out that Cordelia kissed Connor. And just Cordelia talking to Connor again, I think that's going to be a little bit weird. But I still want to watch it. I still want to see where they take it as well. Obviously, Cordelia's like, I can't do this right now. We need to give each other space and time. Whether that's because she's not at all ready to admit to kissing his son. I mean, it was just a kiss. Like, it could have been worse. It was just a kiss. But it was still very strange, in my opinion. Especially when we, the audience, know that Cordelia was in love with Angel. Because she was clear when she said, "we were." She wasn't like, "yes, we are," or "I am." It was, "we were," past tense. So, yeah, I'm dying to watch the next one. I really am. I've got to pick Grayson up from school, though, very shortly, so I'm not going to have time. I love that episode. I love the comedy in this one. Seeing them all being teenagers and just having fun. It was refreshing. Yes, there's still hunting and there's drama going on, but it was fun and relaxed in comparison to how heavy things usually are. They were just getting to know each other, it felt like. What I absolutely adored was seeing Cordelia be Buffy the Vampire Slayer Cordelia that we got to know at the very beginning, because she has come so freaking far. She's still, the base of Cordelia is still very much her, but it's a more fleshed out character than what she once was. So it was really entertaining to see that, you know, shallow, self-obsessed Cordelia back for that short time, who has no restraint when it comes to opening her mouth and saying things she probably shouldn't say. But she's brilliant. I loved her. And it was also very sweet seeing a young Fred who was clearly obsessed with weed. She loved a bit of that oregano. And Wesley just being a head boy, you know, your typical goody-goody, and still wanting to fit in with others, and Charles being extremely untrustworthy of everyone, and Charles being so untrusting of everyone and just not wanting to be there. So it's a bit of a flashback to the very beginning of his introduction as well. And and then of course we have Angel himself, who is no longer Irish, very much a vampire, and just being angry at his dad. I did like the parallels when he was talking about his dad and Connor hearing like, oh, because he obviously knows that Angel was his dad, but Angel didn't know that Connor was his son in that moment. So yeah, that was quite interesting as well. This episode kind of reminded me of a Lost Girl episode that they did, and yeah, it was very, very fun to watch. Obviously Lost Girl came way after Buffy. I don't know why I have to talk about that, but any excuse to talk about Lost Girl, it's a fantastic show. But yeah, I liked this very much. It was nice, a little break from the heavy stuff. And before I sign off, I just want to talk about what Cordelia saw when she got her memories back. It looked like very much a demon, and it scared her to her core. So there's more to dive into as well with that. But yeah, thank you so much guys for watching this reaction. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a cheeky like and subscribe to the channel if you could be so kind, but as always, there's no pressure here. I would just love to have you. All of my links are in the description of this video, and I want to give a very special shout out to all of my members and my sponsors over on YouTube and on Patreon. All names on the screen now, and I'm so lucky. I'm genuinely so freaking lucky to have you keeping me doing what I love. So thank you so much. And if you would like to join the DAC pack, please do so. Please do so. I would love to have this family growing even more. If you want to chat with like-minded people and talk about TV, my Discord, perfect place to do it. Hopefully you'll get chatting to people and make some friends over there as well. You can always @ me over on Discord as well if you've got a question. And yeah, I'll get back to you when I can. But until next time, guys, goodbye for now. Talking of the DAC pack, let's take a comment from there. And today I've chosen Brian, and Brian says on my 404 reaction, the only Amnesia storyline I love is the one in the Amnesia The Dark Descent video, game from 2010, scariest game I've ever played. I've never heard of it, but I am a mad ass and terrified of anything scary, so I doubt I'll be diving into that. Probably my favourite part of this episode is the self-mockery the writers put into it with Fred's movie of the week comment. Yes, I like that. I did spot that, which literally makes this episode a Monster of the Week one. I did like watching Cordy go through the photos, reading the yearbook, etc. You could feel a bit of her old self coming through. Yes, and even more so in this episode, we saw old Cordelia, which was a lot of fun. I'm starting to dislike Connor and this whole story arc. Yeah, not the biggest fan of it myself. He's very moody, broody, and I'd like if we had some Angel Connor one-on-one and just sort of move past this if we could. That'd be nice. Adding Cordy not being herself, and we lose that special kind of humour she brings to the show. Cordelia is so important to Angel, or this show, not Angel the character, but the show in general. I just love her so much, and I think that she is a solid part of the show, and this whole hiccup, I don't know, it's really affecting how the show flows, in my opinion. But anyway, it's just not as fun anymore. It's somewhat early days, but I hope the kind of thing doesn't take up the whole season. And I hate to sound rather negative, but we only have this and one more season. Also, Lila is a bitch. Oh, and I also had a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte today too. Love that for you, Brian. Love me some pumpkin spice. But you just bringing that up there, we only have this season and then one more season after. That terrifies me. That actually terrifies me. I don't know what I'm going to do after it. I just don't. I've been recommended some shows from you guys, and I'm going to do a list and put a poll on my Patreon and see what you guys want to see the most from me and take it from there. Obviously, if I'm not really in the mood to watch it, I'm not going to do that because I need to be engaged, okay? I need to have fun with it as well. So don't take offense if your show isn't in there straight away. It doesn't mean it's never going to be. It's just I want to be in the right place before I watch it. But yeah, things are coming to an end, especially with Buffy. This is the last season of Buffy, and then we've got one more season of Angel, and then that's it of Angel. I would like to start, or I'm interested in, should I say, the new Superman show, because that has Juliet from Grimm in, and it also has Derek from Teen Wolf in it. So I'm sure like Teen Wolf will come to an end soon enough as well. Grimm's gonna come to an end, and then that just sort of ties them together. But I'm hoping that'll be for when those shows end. So when it comes to like Buffy and Angel, I'm gonna have to introduce something that's gonna hold my interest and excite me. I usually do prefer to watch shows that have already finished, just because it's a whole thing. I'm not waiting for the next episode, etc. Because I have found doing The Boys, sorry, I'm going on a tangent now, but The Boys, I absolutely love that show, and it's great for YouTube and to watch those reactions, get them up on YouTube ASAP and do that whole thing. As a creator and career side of things, that's great. It helps my numbers grow and the views, etc. are brilliant. But me personally, I just prefer shows that I've already finished. I know what I'm getting going into it, and there's usually ones that I watch that are older shows. They usually have a loyal fan base to them as well, which I absolutely love, and it just feels a little bit more intimate as well. So I think this has been a really nice balance to have some of the new shows like Wednesday and The Boys, and is it Gen V? Is that what the new show is going to be called? So to have like the newer shows, but my main sort of schedule is of those older steady shows that, you know, I can just watch casually. I'm not having to rush. I just don't seem to deal well with the pressure of watching an episode, editing it, uploading it, and then the whole YouTube edit as well on top of that. I suck at it. I'm just not good at it, guys. So sorry to disappoint when it comes to those shows, but it's just not really my speed. I'm not saying it never will be, it's just with me doing so many shows anyway, I think that this is the best I can do for now. But yeah, I will keep you posted on that. Thank you so much though, Brian. Sorry I went on a bit of a tangent there, for leaving your thoughts and opinions. As always, I always love to read them, and I just appreciate you taking time to watch my content and let me know your thoughts. It's just really nice, and yeah, can't thank you enough. And don't forget guys, if you want to see any of your comments at the end of these videos, then do as Brian has done and leave them in the comment section below, and maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.